Welcome to the Communicators, a paranormal journey. This is Kevin, your host, and we're here every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. The call-in number for every show is 646-668-8373. Our panel tonight consists of psychics, mediums, trans-channelers, and empaths. So if you're looking for some psychic advice, or if you just want to reach somebody on the other side, feel free to give us a call. For anyone listening that would prefer an off-air reading, please visit thecommunicatorsgroup.com and leave your request there, and one of us will get back to you to schedule an appointment. Please keep in mind that shows are for entertainment and educational purposes only. Happy Wednesday to everyone. Hope you're all having a good week. We will start off the show by saying hello to the panel. Linda, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Ready to go.
And Edgar, how are you doing?
Good. Happy to be here.
Dwayne, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right. We will go on to our caller. Hi, thanks for holding. Who's this?
My name is Sharon. Good evening.
Hi, Sharon. What can we help you with tonight?
My question to you this evening is, what do you see coming up for me in my current job over the next 3 months? They just gave me a new responsibility along with my other responsibilities, but it's like one of the hardest ones in our department. How do you feel my job going the next 3 months? And I enjoy it, by the way.
Okay. What I'm picking up for that is I'm not exactly sure why you're nervous. I don't pick up it's something that you're even going to have the remotest problem handling.
You're so funny. Because the woman that's like helping me, she's elderly. She's been there 40 years. She's just very controlling, and it's just making me nervous. Once I get done with her, I can be on my own. I mean, I still work with her. I like her. It's just she's just a different type of person to train. Oh, my goodness gracious.
So then once she trains you, then she goes on her merry way.
Yeah, I mean, I still work with her around her, but she doesn't have to train me. I like her. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she's like the anchor in our department. She's been there so long. She's just very controlling. Mamma mia.
Yeah, but you can handle that. I think that you're working yourself up over it for no reason. You need to shift your energy with it a bit and look at it as dealing with a child. And like you said, she's being controlling. So going through the steps as if it's kind of comical. You know that once the training is done, you'll be on your own. I see you having literally no problem doing the job. I know you're saying that it's like one of the hardest things to do where you work, but I don't pick that up. I pick that it's not going to be hard for you. I get this feeling you're going to find a bunch of shortcuts on how to do the job that maybe she never even knew of.
I'm sure you're right. It's just this job is working with like the billion-dollar clients. That's all. We have to make them happy. And I know that sounds crazy, but there's certain techniques we have to use. And it is very hard because we don't want to lose clients. I work at a big bank in private banking, but you said I'm going to succeed. I know I am.
You are. Again, because you're saying, we're dealing with billion-dollar clients. Who cares? Who cares if they have $1 billion or $1 million or whether they have 1,000? You're personable. People like you. I pick up that you're very detailed. So you're not going to have a problem. I think you're worrying a lot more about that fact that you are dealing with these big, huge clients. In my previous life, I dealt with a lot of celebrities. I dealt with a lot of millionaires and billionaires, and I treated them like they were me. I didn't treat them any differently. I gave them, obviously, the respect and the professionalism and all of that, but they aren't any different.
Right.
You can psych yourself out by thinking that they are. Just be professional. I mean, I've actually told off people who were rude to me that were celebrities or that were being rude to me. I'd be like, excuse me? Did you just talk down to me? Because I don't do that to anybody. So I don't care who you are. You don't act that way towards somebody.
It's a very detailed job. It's just the woman. She just, I'll get through it. I'll be like magic and just work around her.
Yeah, think about it as the job was her baby, and her baby is 3 months old. So if you had a baby 3 months old and you were going to leave it with somebody, you would be very controlling. You would be like, don't do this, make sure you do this. And, so just put
You're right.
that
That's a
kind,
good thing to look at.
Yeah, put it into that perspective. And just go, okay, once it's my baby, just think she's giving it up for adoption. But right now, she's just having you babysit it right now. So
that's a good way to look at it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I needed that tonight. Yesterday, it just shocked me the way she is. But it was perfect. It's like it's her baby. Right to the T. But thank you.
Yeah, that's all you have to think about it, is just that it is her baby. And if you had worked on something as long as she has worked on it, you would want to make sure that the person who is handling it as good as you did.
I know. That's why I always come back to reality and say, Sharon, what would you do in her shoes? I know. I get it. I really do.
There is still this thing that I'm trying to figure out with you, though, that there's still this doubt in you. There is this fear of failure. Oh, maybe that's it. You do want to be with this company, like forever. So you don't want to blow it. Like if you get into this position and then you blow it, that could ruin it for the future. So that's what that is coming from. I was like, where is that coming from? Because you're very proficient. You're good. It's like if I was your boss, I wouldn't worry about you. I would know that you would do your job. I wouldn't have to micromanage you. That if I said, hey, get this done, you'd get it done.
It's a fear of losing my job at my age because I'm getting old and I wouldn't be able to get a new one.
Well, realize that's what you're doing to begin with. Realize that that is surrounding you. You got to stop that.
I know. I got to stop.
Remember, she's handing you a 3-month baby. And mothers, being maternal, they feel what their baby feels. So that energy of fear that you're going to fail, that you're going to screw up on the job, she's around you, and she's probably picking up energy of uncertainty with you.
You're right.
You could be making her more anxious, like she's picking up that you're scared and she doesn't know why. So then she will even explain further to you how to do something. When you already know, she showed it to you, you're like, okay, that's pretty easy. But she'll show it to you again and again. So think about the times that she's over-explaining or she's showing you something or she's following up on something that she's trained you on several times. And think in that moment, was I being fearful that I wouldn't be able to do it? And then just shut that off and just think, well, that's a fantasized experience appearing real, the acronym of fear.
Okay.
It's easy for me to say because I'm not you. The beauty of this show, we can give advice to other people.
I know.
But you don't have anything to worry about. And this is a fantastic opportunity, and look at it that way. They wouldn't have given it to you if they didn't think that you could do it, and that was based on what you've shown them in the past, that you could do your job.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Sharon, because it's been a while since you've called in. You can now download the episodes on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and Google Podcasts. I mean, it's recent that happened because Blog Talk Radio has a tendency to have not so great audio at times. So I'm currently in the process of editing some of the past shows, but all of our past episodes are available. So I'm retroactively going in within 24 hours and cleaning up the audio and uploading a revised version of the show that's clean. I can't believe it's been 7 years and about 260 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a while.
Yeah. That's a long time. So anyway, I'm almost through 2022. So I've got one more episode, the January episode I'm working on today. And then I'll start going back to 2021 and 20 and 19 and 18. And what I've also been working on is we're going to have a YouTube channel and we're going to feature some of the calls from the show. So I'm making like 5-minute calls and they're going to be available to listen to. We have a lot of callers that sometimes we give advice that would work for anybody. So those are the types that we're looking for. And then we'll have those available because people can listen to them, get advice, and it'll be pertinent to them. So we're kind of banding a bit. So best advice, wait a couple days, then look up the Communicators group on whichever device you have, you'll be able to find it. I like iHeartRadio because the minute I make an edit and I replace a show with the edited version, it is available to stream immediately.
Yeah, I'm familiar with iHeart. Oh, yeah.
So does Apple. Apple is the same way. So you just want to wait a couple days after the show airs to give me enough time to go in there and edit it. But download this episode so that when you start freaking out again, you can just re-listen to us giving you this advice, and it'll put you in a good space. And make sure that you guys like us, give us 5-star reviews and all of that.
Where do I go to do that? On Facebook?
No, through the streaming services. So like Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or iHeart, follow us and then like it.
Well, you deserve likes and 5 stars just for giving your time. That in itself is wonderful. It really is. I will go back and listen to it again. But thank you so much. I'm telling you, gave great advice as usual.
You're welcome. We'll put you back in the queue to listen to the rest of the show.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, we will go on to our next caller.